Right on. Got my cigarette. Right? We talk about what's going on with your courts or whatever, right? Because, you know, I pop on people like that, that psychologist, whoever, that became drug addict when he had faced with his, just regular stuff we do, people lose your means to do whatever. He folded way quick, man. Well, I gotta lose my job. Oh, that's tough, huh? I'm special, right? But because people weren't born then, I wasn't born then, but right after when it started falling apart, yeah, then I was, right? But some people might actually remember. You can look at the television sets and all and say, oh, wow. How it was glamorized in Hollywood is, You have to go out. All you gotta go is, because this is what I'm pretty sure they want to, get back to when real men were in the 1950s, all this stuff, and what women were in the 1950s when it was right, when things was right. Right? The best example I can give you is the 1955 Good Wife's Guide. Right? I think that's what it's called. 1955, the Good Housewife's Guide. And it's going to tell you all the rules to be right. Because if you see out here on the fucking YouTubes, all these people saying, well, this is what a real man is, and this is what real women should be. Go look at it and see how close it is to that 1955 Housewife's a good housewife's guide, Have a drink ready for your husband when he hits the door, And you and the kids shut the fuck up because he had too busy a day. He doesn't need to hear you guys. For real. Make sure you keep the kids quiet because, whatever, fuck them. That's what I say. Right? Because, he's so much more important than you. They still think that, right? Look at them. Here's how you be a right man and the women will want you. Maybe. This is what women should be. Then you got these psychologists trying to push your shit, man. Like that fucker that couldn't take the stress himself, turned into a drug addict. Huh? I don't care. Fuck them, Say, well, this has been philosophy forever. Yeah, philosophy changes also, right? It's not set in stone, right? It's like when people read sacred texts, they're not all set in stone sacred. Some stuff you got to get rid of when it's worthless now, because it was inspired sayings of men led by the Spirit gaining to understanding of the truth. It's not God said. This guy came down and said, this is how it is because I'm God. It's just guys that say, hey man, this is the way it works. And yeah, sometimes it's not and you got to throw it out. Some people understand that. Things aren't set in stone. Which goes to these men, right? Because they say, which is this whole transgender issue they're trying to push off on you and say, well, in an equal thing, man can destroy a woman. Yeah, and if you put him in a fucking cage and take away any means of defense or anything, but in reality, the women have, if they can, get a means of equalization. Men hate that. What? You know that you... Oh! See, so somebody as big brute fucker like Joe Rogan or something, or Steven Seagal, Mr. Kung Fu, Iron Fist, and all that stuff is zero. All this Kung Fu and body armor, whatever, unless you got serious body armor, real, this is real. Fuck your advantage, you know? That's why back in the day, like Shaolin monk, that's worthless now. That's it. You know? Who gives a fuck what you know? You know, back in the day, before projectile weapons like that, you know, nice and shiny armor. That shit lasted less than 200 years. Why? That's right. Ask anybody. You know, like if you go look up fucking whatever his name was, King Arthur's, not Arthur, Henry VIII, maybe, King Henry's armor that was double plated and all shiny and whatever. It was cool, until the next round when it wasn't musket balls anymore. It was way bigger. Yeah, it's fucking junk. What? Which is the whole point, right? For the regular guy, yeah, a woman has no problem. Which is tears them a new asshole. Well, she doesn't need me? Fuck no, she don't. She's at the perfect advantage of anything if she wants to be. Or she can be a victim of her abusive man back in the 1950s.